20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Time now for the second of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend. And off we go on this Saturday night. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. And on the carry, this is Ezekiel Elliott. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Wilson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Down the sideline, past the 40. And he's going to be taken down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right to the air, here's Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now Wilson on first down. Michael Thomas with the reception. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
It's a first down run with Elliott. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete to Elliott. He is in. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Here's first and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. Gibbs with a first down and more. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Throwing here is Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he's going to have the Lions first down. They'll wind up getting close to 10 yards on 4th and 1.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
1st and 10 now from the 36. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. First carry for David Montgomery. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
They'll go play action with Goff. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Here's Gibbs. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Lions. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions are on top. It's 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Wilson. quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he'll get about 5. So after one, here on Super Wild Card Weekend, 14-10 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. It is a big play there for the Lions. And even 30 yards. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And 3rd down just became a lot tougher. So now after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. Slot receiver headed right. From the gun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Going to start this on the ground with Elliott. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. The big lineman, Aleem McNeil, ends the play there. They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Russ. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
A loss of 4 brings up 3rd down and 10.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Now Russ. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he's going to have a 1st down. Tackle made up at the 33-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's got it. That'll move the chains. 1st down at the 47. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. So, a pair of 1st downs moves them out to the 47-yard. And it's 1st and 10. throwing, Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he will go all the way. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions move out to a 24-10 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Wilson. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for. It's second down. On second down, Russ. That's caught downfield by Cooper. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. Cowboys back within 7. It's 24-17. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll try to power ahead with Ricard. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. They'll run with Gibbs. Room up the sideline at the 45. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Now Goff. The throw on the run is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Here's second and 3 to go. Goff. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Big opening up the middle. He's going to have it at the 12-yard line. Enough to get the first down and keep it going.
First down, 8-11.
Once again, it's Gibbs. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Here's Goff. Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Now, Goff. That one taken in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll try to run for it.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of the first.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Goff to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They hand it to Gibbs. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Goff to throw. And that is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. The Lions will punt this ball away. Devontae Turpin to return for the Cowboys. That's not going to work out as planned. This is going to be down on this side, midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
They get 16 on that connection. 1st down, Cowboys. Wilson to throw. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Throwing again. Wilson. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Wilson will throw again. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Now pass deep for St. Brown. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Goff. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
I think it's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. Oh, he's got room past the 30. As he takes it across the 30.
They're on the 32-yard line.
On first down, it's gone. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
You just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he'll get this very close to a first down. A nice run there. It just ended up a little bit short.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
On third down, they go with Gibbs. And he's got it. Remove the chains. First down at the 47.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
A toss to the right. Here comes Gibbs. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down, following a pickup of 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Straight ahead with Gibbs. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. Open man is the tight end right. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Now a pitch to Montgomery. Space to run inside the 20. The speed on display. He's in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. Here's Bates for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The drive starts with a run, and it's Elliott. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Out of the gun, here's Russ. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. Brian Branch in on the tackle. 3rd and 9. of the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They have turned it over on down.
Relying on your kicker to throw the ball in an actual NFL game is certainly one choice, and that play from the jump just didn't seem like it had much of a chance. I mean, next time your kicker comes out there, just let him do his job and kick it.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9, just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard. Goff gives it to Gibbs.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. A second down throw for Goff. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him. That is DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack. Third and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. That is hard. And he's in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
Why can't we score? I'm gonna put their jersey on.
Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions are able to extend the lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 1st and 10. Now Russ. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Russ hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Now Wilson. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. He's got it. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Agnew on the return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
A run up the gut with Montgomery. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Marquise Bell up to make the stop. Third down and 9. To throw is Goff. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's the Lions punt team now. So 1 quarter remains. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, Wilson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Goff. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. handoff. Gibbs running left. Up the sideline at the 35. Gets to the edge at the 30. A long one from Gibbs. A gain of 57 yards. On the ground, Edwards and Lamb. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here's Gibbs. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Gibbs. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Line of scrimmage back at the 7 for 3rd and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And this defense going to get to him at the 3-yard line, bringing up 4th down.
And a nice job there defensively on 3rd down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the 1st down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now Wilson on 1st down. That's down the field for Lamb. And he will score. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Wilson has everyone set as they will go for 2. He'll drop to throw. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Gibbs on the zone read. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. To return, it is Turpin. But this turns out to be a solid return. They finally get him to the ground. This is 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. In trouble, and down he goes. Here comes 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. Wilson to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. It's Hutch, Aiden Hutchinson, former number 2 overall pick, in there to bring him down. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.